So Korean Minjok Leadership Academy is a prestigious private boarding school located in Hwinseong, South Korea, known for its rigorous academic programs and strong emphasis on leadership, character development, and cultural heritage. Established in 1996, KMLA aims to cultivate future global leaders by providing an education that integrates traditional Korean values with a modern global outlook. So Korean Minjok Leadership Academy's interdisciplinary program is designed to cultivate students' ability to think beyond traditional academic boundaries, encouraging them to engage in a holistic learning process through 3 key steps. First of all, interdisciplinary reading, and second, imagination, and third, project-based application. The program begins with interdisciplinary reading, where students explore diverse fields to build a broad knowledge base. This leads to interdisciplinary imagination, where students are encouraged to creatively connect concepts from different disciplines, fostering innovative thinking. Finally, students embark on interdisciplinary projects that apply their integrated knowledge to real-world challenges, enhancing their problem-solving skills. So we have adopted the following educational models. So I'll briefly discuss some conceptual discussions we had before embarking on a research project that aims to improve the interdisciplinary program there. So me and my colleague have been educational consultants there for 4 years. I'm an alumni of the Korean Minjok Leadership Academy, and it's one of the first schools in Korea, which was established for the specific purpose of the gifted education. So if an effective educational model integrates learning, reflection, capability development, environmental adaptation, and a structured learning process to foster holistic student growth. This model encourages students to engage in reflective practices that help them assess their understanding and learning strategies, promoting self-awareness and critical thinking. So we're going to have some conceptual discussions on the conceptual framework that we have developed for the research project. The first conceptual discussion pertains to boundary crossing sort of thinking. So the opportunity for learning emerges at the intersection of disciplinary, cultural, and social boundaries, where diverse perspectives collide and interact. At these boundaries, a third space is created, serving as a fertile ground for the co-construction of knowledge as individuals negotiate and blend their viewpoints. This dynamic process allows for innovative learning experiences that transcend traditional boundaries, fostering deeper understanding and collaboration. We also had some very extensive discussions on the concept of interdisciplinarity itself. And we've sort of tried to combine the 3 approaches to interdisciplinary learning. The first approach, which is in multidisciplinary research, each discipline works in parallel, contributing its expertise without fully integrating with other fields, resulting in separate perspectives on the same problem. In contrast, interdisciplinary approaches blend these methods and insights throughout the research process, leading to more cohesive and integrated solutions. Transdisciplinary research goes further by incorporating not just professional and scientific knowledge, but also insights from lay people, involving complex stakeholder collaboration to develop innovative solutions that address real-world challenges. For teachers, this means encouraging students to move beyond merely learning side by side to genuinely integrating knowledge and perspectives, preparing them for complex collaborative problem solving. So based on these conceptual discussions that we've had, we've developed a research question, and that is, what are the most important goals of KMLA's interdisciplinary program and the educational process to achieve them? And for our research, we conducted the 3 methods, which include survey, interviews, and case study. For survey, the first survey was conducted over 11 days from July 27th to August 6th, 2020, targeting 10 teachers who teach the imagination classes. The second survey was conducted from May 12th to 24th, 2021, targeting 9 teachers who teach the reading classes. The third survey was conducted from May 12th to 26th, targeting another 10 teachers who teach the project classes. Surveys were sent through emails, and teachers completed them and responded via emails. We also conducted detailed interviews with students about their experiences at each of the program. Particularly in the process, we tried to extract detailed information on the processes of how students formed their own teams and chose their topics. The last one, we also took some interviews with the teachers as well. And the last method was case study. We conducted extensive case study. In particular, KMLA's interdisciplinary learning approach showcases advanced, representative, and deviant project cases following the framework by Tachihiko Inoue. 4 projects were selected to demonstrate the step-by-step learning processes, highlighting the integration of various models such as theme, problem-based learning, and design thinking. So these are some of the cases of the examples of the case studies that we did. It basically includes very successful projects that were conducted at the program there. The first case was the VR campus. It's basically students, they made the virtual reality out of the whole campus. It's actually, the school is situated in a very mountainous area. So they've included not only the buildings, but also the mountain areas, so that the teachers, or not the teachers, but the parents or the other students who are interested in the school, they can actually go into the website and have a look at the VR campus before visiting the campus itself. And also the second case study was on the KMLA Museum. So they've actually collected all the sort of resources from the past, and they've actually made it into a small museum offline. And then they also made an online museum so that other students interested in students, they could just come in and then have a look at a lot of the resources that are there. And then the last the case study was the one that I actually developed with the students over there. So it was sort of like a metacognitive study on the program itself. So and then the research was actually conducted as a part of the project that we did with the students. So not only I and then my colleague, but also the students, they were actually heavily involved with the research process. So as a result of the projects, we've actually published a book and also made some presentations for the incoming students. And in sum, we have gathered some following insights on the benefits of the interdisciplinary learning, especially on cognitive level of students. KMLA's interdisciplinary education focuses on developing students' skills through a unique blend of humanities-based imagination, social skills, and practical problem solving. The approach begins with reading education to stimulate imagination, followed by character education that emphasizes discussion and cooperation to enhance social skills. Practicality is integrated through problem-solving exercises rooted in everyday life. These elements align with KMLA's goal to cultivate well-rounded talents who can think critically and work collaboratively. So not only the sort of the practicality of the results, but we've had actually quite a few sort of conceptual discussions on how the interdisciplinary learning model at KMLA sort of presents itself to sort of wider discourses on the interdisciplinary learning itself. So in particular, we have gathered the following insights on the problem-solving aspect of the project-based and interdisciplinary learning. So interdisciplinary problem-solving addresses complex real-world issues that often transcend traditional disciplinary boundaries. These problems are characterized by their complexity, urgency, and the need for new knowledge and solutions that lie beyond established fields. Interdisciplinarity emerges in the conceptual framing of these problems, redefining them with new definitions and terms that give them meaning beyond a single discipline. This approach is essential for tackling fundamental challenges that require innovative thinking and solutions not yet known, making interdisciplinary education critical for addressing such pressing issues. And also, learning team science, we've had an extensive discussion on what it means by team science. So learning team science involves equipping students with skills to collaborate effectively across various disciplines, enhancing the collective ability to tackle complex scientific problems. This approach emphasizes the importance of communication, sharing the goals, and integrating diverse expertise, fostering a cooperative environment that mirrors real-world scientific endeavors. Team science encourages individuals to think beyond their specific field, promoting the co-creation of knowledge and solutions that address multifaceted issues. And most importantly, through this research, we have gathered following sort of insights on the educational process of interdisciplinary learning. So the first, the most important educational process pertains to ask key questions. So interdisciplinarity fundamentally challenges the question, what is the purpose of education? It goes beyond being a mere set of skills or a simple curriculum adjustment. It seeks to transform the very nature of education. At its core, the highest form of interdisciplinarity aims to reconstruct both the content of what is taught and the methods by which it is delivered, fostering a more integrated, holistic approach to learning that prepares students to navigate complex, real-world problems with innovative and cross-disciplinary thinking. And the second sort of educational process also involves nurturing T-shaped individuals out of the program. So interdisciplinary collaborations are most successful when students are T-shaped, possessing both deep expertise in their own field and the ability to engage with knowledge beyond it. This approach emphasizes the importance of combining depth in a specific discipline with the breadth to connect and collaborate across diverse fields. And third, educational process pertains to having or facilitating a very deep sort of conversation. So effective interdisciplinary collaboration requires commitments such as communicating in plain language, fostering empathy and respect for different disciplinary norms, and reflecting on what works in interactions. Initially, new collaborators often dominate discussion, asserting the primacy of their own discipline. However, over time, they begin to appreciate the value of other perspectives and adopt a more open and respectful approach. And the fourth educational process is basically building bridge between not only the research or the academic knowledge, but with the practice. So to enhance interdisciplinary learning, schools should provide strong institutional support that connects teaching, policy, and practical applications. Just as industries often approach complex problems from multiple perspectives, rather than staying confined to specific disciplines, schools can adopt a similar approach to encourage integrated and solution-focused thinking in students. And lastly and finally, we've actually set up the model of teachers as mentors and coaches. In integrated schools, group work emphasizes corporate learning and collaborative problem solving, shifting the teacher's role from traditional lecturing to acting as a mentor, mediator, facilitator, coach, and a guide. Teachers no longer see themselves strictly as subject specialists, but as generalists who structure learning around essential questions, themes, and concepts. So to sum up, the purpose of interdisciplinary education at KMLA is to cultivate creative talents who can change the world. This is achieved by utilizing and fostering knowledge and research methods from two or more disciplines such as humanities and social sciences, natural sciences, arts and physical education, as well as intuition and imagination to discover and solve important problems in our lives and to create new and innovative values or outcomes. So this is sort of the redefinition of the interdisciplinary program of the KMLA that we've actually had after the research. So this definition of interdisciplinary education at KMLA emerged from the need to cultivate creative talent capable of addressing complex real-world problems by integrating knowledge from multiple disciplines. This approach moved beyond traditional subject boundaries, encouraging students to engage in collaborative problem-solving guided by mentors and facilitators rather than conventional teaching methods. So thank you.